Hey, yo, Jadakiss and Josh Hart are the face of a new campaign from Nike promoting the NBA City Edition jerseys, and I thought the marketing for it was pretty dope, so let's talk about it.
What the dealie, yo?
Yo, what up, y'all? I'm back with another edition of Beats and Billboards where I talk about how hip-hop culture has influenced marketing and vice versa. And like I said, man, the NBA City Edition jerseys come out every year. It's been a thing since 2017 to basically dig into the roots of every city, the stories, the landmarks, the colors, etc. And for this season, and specifically in New York, Nike reached out to Jadakiss and Josh Hart to promote. So if you look at the commercial, essentially it opens with Jadakiss. He's on the phone. He's telling someone, hey, I'll be on the way, but you know there's traffic, which is a classic New York thing, right? That said, they pivot over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart is in the car. He's leaving parking lot, which from what I saw in the comments apparently is near Madison Square Garden. But anyway, he's listening to the radio, and the person on the radio is essentially saying they're wondering if Josh Hart is going to produce this season and get the city a ring because this city wants rings, or is he going to be JAG, which stands for just another guy. Now, Josh is listening to the radio so hard that he doesn't realize a pedestrian is coming across the street, and he has to slam on his brakes. When he slams on his brakes, the pedestrian loses his cup of coffee, but he realizes that it's Josh Hart, and you'll notice he's wearing the City Edition jersey, which is a very nice touch. And essentially, he kind of gives Josh Hart a pep talk. He's like, yo, bro, like, you win a ring for us, you'll never pay for a meal in this city again. But, you know, basically, you got to tighten up. Like, you driving all out of control, which I think is really cool that they use the copy to kind of hint at Josh Hart's playing style, which no knock if that's his playing style, but I'm assuming that's what they did with the copy. And the commercial wraps up with Jadakiss coming by on a bike and saying what up to Josh Hart, and then All for the Love, which of course we know is a Lock song, legendary New York song. But that's it. As far as takeaways from this, what do I really like about this commercial? One, I just love a good regional story. I mean, in less than 60 seconds, Nike was able to really weave in a lot of cues about New York, right? So they were able to weave in the traffic stuff. They were able to weave in this whole thing about being just another guy. You know, New York, you'll never buy another meal if you really do it for the city, because the city shows love to the people who love it. So I thought that was a really dope story. On top of that, I love how they use the locks at the end to really tie together the campaign. Now, granted, All for the Love has different subject matter that it's actually about, but to be able to take that and then to bring it to New York and just to tie up the commercial with that, I thought it was just paced really well. So for those watching who want to tap into this kind of storytelling, I think it's that. I think regional storytelling is really beautiful when done correctly. I don't think it has to be overthought. You can literally just tie in the themes of the city. Again, New York, traffic, even Atlanta, traffic. Whether you're talking about another region of the United States, just tap into the things that are unique there. But like I said, this is another edition of Beats and Billboards. I will catch y'all next week.